Right, let's see if social media catches up. Hello, not sure who that is. Just to let you know whether that is before I can get I'll get my guest in. I can see a couple of you just come in. Hi, whoever that is. But if you see there, it just says Facebook user on the screen. If you just come out of this live video, there's another one. Hello, whoever that is. If you just click on the link in the post before you come into the video, then it'll register so I can see who I'm speaking to, and then I'll be able to give you a shout out. There you go. The missus has just put the link in the comments as well if you want to check it out. There you go. And then I'll be able to see you like that. There you go. Hi, Simon. How's it going? Right, so I can see a few of you are online now. So hope you're all having a good evening. Lee Ashby here, Motocross and Speedway Memories. Got a really cool interview for this evening. Even I'm think I sort of know what I'm roughly doing now these days, but I'm even a bit nervous for this one. Jan was a bit of a hero of mine as well, growing up. Did some stuff on my ankle and stuff like that as well. So definitely in my era of, he was in the, well, Jan rode in the 70s and 80s, but in my era of the 90s growing up, I remember him well. Hi. Hello, Stefan. How's it going, bud? Steph, sorry, should I say? I don't like that. Hello, Jim. Yes, exactly that, mate. Hi, Chris. So I can see a lot of you now have got registered your names, which is brilliant. And there's quite a few of you already in here, so that's great. I've got a live interview this Wednesday evening, 7 p.m. UK time, with American motocross legend Bob Moore, the 1994 125cc world champion and Supercross champion, West Coast in America as well. Not a lot of people knew that. And then also I've got another Speedway one this Thursday evening, 7 p.m. UK live time, with Mr. Barney Kennett as well. So hopefully a lot of you will be able to come on for that one as well. Hello, Helen. Hello, Ian. Hello, Simon. Hello, Jennifer. And hello, Leon. How's it going, buddy? How are you? Right, I can see a fair few of you on now, so I'll try and get my legendary guest on, man himself, and then get the video intro going. Right, let's try and hook him up. There we go. I'll just message Jan now. Hopefully it's all works good. Hopefully he gets that okay. Right, what are you saying? Hi, Lainey. That's good then, Leon. How's the collection going? Added any new tasty bits to it? My man from Aussie, Stuart Edmonds. How's it going? I'm getting up to catch the kangaroo so I can go to work. How's it going, buddy? Nice and early for you then, right now, in the Oz. Looks like we're going back into COVID weird times again, Stuart. So, hi, Steve. How's it going? Hopefully my man will be on in a minute, my guest. So, yes, a proper legend of the Reading races, as a lot of you know. Obviously a Swindon Robin when he first came over to the UK as well. Cool. 6 a.m. in Aussie. Oh, don't fancy that. Is it cold over there? No, it's not. It's just summer, isn't it? We've had snow here, buddy. Hi, Lee. Looking forward to this as well. Yeah, one of my favourites. I don't know who that is, but you could literally come out of this live video, just click on the link in the post that this video is on, and then you'll register your name so I can see who I'm speaking to, like this one there. Look with Phil. Hi, Phil. How's it going? Hopefully my man will be here soon. I can see him. He's at the bottom of my screen. I can see you. Brilliant. I'll just give you a quick intro, and then we'll get speaking to the man. He's here. Right, here we go then. Let's start this video for you guys. Here we go. Right, I'm going to bring him in. Here we go. Jan,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm fine.
Great to see you.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you coming on to do this, Jan. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
A lot of people have been excited about this one. Yeah, I've been putting it out there on the social medias and everything, and yeah, looking forward to it.
Oh,
So, Jan, what have you been up to since your racing days? I heard that you're obviously big. You was big in the engine tuning business as well. Is that right?
yes, but I stopped that 2 years ago. Now I'm a pensioner. I moved back to Alingsås, a little town where I was born, and I'm building house there now instead of
Oh,
working
nice.
with engines.
How's that going?
Yeah, it's going good. My garage is ready. Now I'm working on the house.
So, obviously did many years of engine tuning as well then. Can you sort of let us know the sort of the riders you worked with and things like that? Do you have some good relationships with some of the riders? Was it too many?
I worked with almost everybody because no, it was quite a lot of few world champions I helped, no, it was good fun, but it was hard work.
Yeah.
I remember I used to do about 3 engines a day, service 3 engines a day.
Wow, very busy then.
Yeah, and I use like 50 new engines every year.
Wow. A lot going on then, yeah, after the speedway retirement.
Yep.
Yep. I've got someone's just come on now. I normally get quite a lot, sometimes get quite a lot of the ex-riders come on. I got Colin Richardson here has just come on my screen and just put, "Hi Jan, how are you? It's Colin Richardson from Dubai."
Hello, from Dubai?
Yeah, he's set up in Dubai now, yeah.
All right.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm sure there'll be a few more to come on say hello.
I suppose he got a bit warmer down there than we have here.
Yes, yes.
We have about -8 today here.
-8, so you're still based in Sweden, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool, -8. So that makes me feel a bit better in the UK. We've sort of been bordering around the minus in the last few days.
Okay.
Not as bad as yours. So then, Jan, when what was the sort of first bike you got when you was a youngster, and sort of when did you get into speedway side of things? What sort of age were you?
I started 74, about May 74. I bought a second-hand bike, a Java, and I did some road racing for a couple of years before, so I was a bit used to racing, I suppose.
Yeah.
So I won the Swedish junior title after 3 months.
Wow.
And then Karpana, the Gothenburg team, went to England the next year, 75, in I think it was March. And I did quite well, so Swindon asked if I want to race for them. So I did that.
So you took to a speedway quite quickly then?
Yeah. And
did it just come naturally to you? Was a family background?
No, nobody in my family had done speedway before, so it was it was good fun.
Colin's just mentioned there as well. You put Jan did a lot of engines for Lee, obviously, as well.
Yeah.
Very nice.
But it's, as I say, I learned a lot from Martin Ashby. When I first come to England, he helped me there and with my engines, and I learned a lot from him. And I could also borrow his bike a couple of times when I had trouble with mine. He helped me a lot my first couple of years in England.
So I'm sure, is that right, Jan? That quite a few of you Swedish guys. I think Per as well, and I'm not sure if Tony Olsen did. A few of you guys sort of did some stuff with my uncle, I think, with your engines and stuff. Maybe went over to his workshop, probably.
Yeah, he was very good. Had a good workshop.
Because I think he was at Reading in his last year, 1980, when you won the league
Yeah,
before he retired. So is that where
yeah,
the connection and the relationship come from a bit more from then?
yeah. But I remember more of when at Swindon when I was my
Swindon,
first 4 year. I had lots of contact with him. I was up at his place a lot of times. We were doing engines and things.
yeah. Great days. I've got some pictures to bring up on here in a minute as well to show you that I've been digging out and checking. Got Neil Burrows here on YouTube. Just put, hi Jan. What was your favourite trick of the trade when you were racing?
Very tricky.
Trick of the trade.
I don't know. I suppose the most important was to get good starts all the time.
Yes.
Important.
I see a lot of the riders, Jan. Do they do sort of little things at the start and things, psychological things? Did you do any of that type of thing, or did you just get on with it?
But I think we all did. We did the same thing every time. Because it's not. It's good to have a system.
Like
So
a
you
regular
do the
routine,
same
yeah.
every time.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And of course, all these tracks in England, it was very important to start good. Many difficult tracks.
Yeah. Obviously, a lot of people will know that. Well, I presume you did anyway. I presume you loved the Reading track.
Yes.
Was there many? Was there any other other UK tracks that you really enjoyed as well as Reading?
Well, Swindon, another one. Oxford I liked as well. Yeah, well, most of the tracks I like.
Any you weren't keen on? Any you weren't keen on?
Was it Halifax up north a bit? That was tough.
Yeah.
Steel fence around the track, and so you have to be a bit careful up there.
What about Exeter as well? That was obviously the same. I don't know what you thought.
Yeah, also quite tough.
Yeah. Right. What riders did you look up to, and did you idolise any speedway riders or motorcyclists when you were young? And did you look up to any riders?
When I first come to England, I suppose Martin Ashby, who helped me a lot. And then, of course, Ivan Major, Ole Olsen, and them was very good at that time. And then a little bit later, many English good riders, Michael Lee and
Yeah, a big talent, Michael Lee, one of the British ones. I've got Helen Dryland here. She's put, hi Jan, that's where I saw you race. I would have met you in the pits. One of my favourite riders.
Thank you.
I think we might get a few of them comments on tonight. And actually, while we're at it, Jan, I've got, would you be able to say hello to my mother-in-law, Margaret Smith? Apparently she was a big fan of yours. So if you'd be able to give her a hello, that'd be great.
Hello. And
there you go.
Thank you for doing that.
There you go, Margaret. I've got you in. Got you a shout out from Jan. There you go. Someone's just come on. I'm not sure there's no name on there. I was going to bring that up in a bit as well. They've said the Swedish star from 79 to 86 when he won the Swedish individual 3 times. I believe you won it 4 times, didn't you, total in the end? Jan, is that right?
4 times.
4 times, yeah.
79, 80, 81, and 84.
What were your memories of that? That must have been special to you. I know you won the junior championship very quickly, obviously, so that must have been a big thing. But to win the senior,
that was the most important. That is what I remember most of it, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, that was very good. I like that.
Great memory.
Yeah.
Someone's just put here, does Jan still speak to Per?
I haven't spoke to him now for some time. Because he lived up Stockholm time, and I live down here near Gothenburg.
I'm not sure if you know, I actually got to do an interview with Per last year sometime. I might have to send it to you so you can have a look at some point.
No.
I'll send it to you so you can check it out. I do remember Amanda Castagna kept coming online in telling Per to stop swearing.
Oh. He
Oh,
was good fun at Reading when we won the league there in 92.
You obviously had a great relationship with Per over the years, and obviously rode
Per,
many times.
he lived a bit with me.
He lived with you as well. There you go. A nice little picture there in the pits at Reading by the looks of it. Checking some ball skills out there.
Yeah.
Got some pictures of you.
And Pierre Brandefors, of course, as well, lived with me quite a lot there when he came to England.
I've got a question here from an Anthony Case. It's just put, "Hi Lee, could you ask Jan, did he like racing against Hans Nielsen?"
Yeah, he was a tough man to meet. He was so good all the time.
Yeah.
Gating Wells, it was not so easy to beat him. I had to go indoors to beat him.
Yeah, you were certainly the master of that, that's for sure. I've got Lynn Somerville here. Has put, "Hi Jan, my all-time favourite and loved watching you on the indoor events." There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Got some pictures to bring up on there as well. I've got Jim on YouTube has put, "Sorry Jan, but what happened to the long blonde hair? My mum."
Yeah. The age. Take off it, I suppose.
And he put, "I was a big Cradley fan, but I loved all the Swedish riders like Tommy Janssen, Bernie Pearson, Anders Michanek, I think I spelled it right, and yourself." So there's a lot of legends there you just mentioned.
No.
So was there certain, when you raced, Jan, did you have, I spoke to a lot of the riders, and did you have like certain engines that you had names for them and things like that? I've heard quite a lot of the riders have names for certain engines and things like that. Did you have like a favourite engine that you used to have and things like that?
Of course, you always have your favorite engine and bike. I didn't want to use my spare bike very often. I want to have my first number one bike all the time.
Yeah.
Must
be devastating for you boys when they blow up.
Yeah, but it didn't happen so often then days. Had to service them quite often and to be sure they don't break.
Jan, did you always have an interest in doing that side of the stuff, like, you know, sort of tinkering with the bikes and that sort of?
Yeah, of course. At them days, we did most of the things ourselves. I think when it come to after about 5-6 years, then I did it myself, most of the things, and then you learn more and more every year, and of course that was good because I can use that after I stopped doing speedway and help other guys instead.
Yeah, I've got my mum's just piped up and said we all loved Jan Andersson.
Thank you.
Very nice from her, Jenny and my mum there. I got Matt Stevens here, that I know has been involved with Reading as well. He's put, "Hi Jan, who was your favourite ever racer's teammate? And also, you're my dad's favourite Reading rider ever. Also, thanks for wishing my dad Andy a birthday video message. Regards, Matt Stevens. Send Corinne my regards."
Yeah, it was many. It was Per Jonsson, Dave Mullet, and them guys, and how it was. Yeah, we had very good relationship, I think, in the team at Reading, especially when we won the 90 and 92. We had very good fun. Went well.
Was there a certain teammate? I was going to ask you that anyway. Was there a certain teammate that you gelled with well on the track, that you team rode really well with? I'm sure with those you've just mentioned, but was there one specific that you gelled with on the track personally as partnership?
I think the whole team worked quite good together, especially 90 and 92.
Very good teammates. Would that have been, obviously, Per was in that?
Yeah.
Tony Olsen, was he in that then?
Bobby Swartz.
Bobby Swartz, yeah.
And this Doncaster and
Jeremy Doncaster, yeah, that was a great side. That was sort of the early 90s, wasn't it? I'm sure it was.
And Todd Wiltshire was very, very good when he was in the team.
Nice picture there of you and Todd with the cups.
Yeah.
Did you get on well with Todd? He was another good gator as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was fantastic. And it was, I think it wasn't, did he come third 91 in the World Championship when P. Jonsson won it?
Yeah, Bradford, wasn't it? Is that right?
Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah,
I think he comes third.
Third, I think he did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Very good rider. I enjoyed I had an interview with him as well. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Right, what was I going to say? Did you have any, I asked all the riders this as well, did you have any superstitions of any kind when you raced?
What do you mean superstitions? What do you mean?
Sort of lucky charms, any sort of things you had to do or didn't do, couldn't wear certain colours, all these sorts of, some of the riders got some weird and wonderful ones.
I suppose we certain clothes you put on and you hang it up in a certain way when you come to the dressing room. I think we are all similar.
Yeah, you had a few of them then as well then.
Yeah.
You obviously you won some cups and leagues and stuff with Reading. That must have been a very, very special time in your British Speedway career.
Yeah, that was very special. And the whole, of course, England was so special at that time. There were so many teams. I think it was 18, 19 teams, and we had to travel a lot, and it was very nice to be in England when I was there.
Did you get on with Mick Shearer? Was he a good teammate as well at Reading? I remember him well.
Yeah, he was okay.
I've actually got a picture. I've got a picture of you here there with I think that's you and you're behind Gary Avalot there, and I think there's Todd there on the outside, I believe.
Oh,
nice picture there.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, go on.
It was different tracks them days. It was more grip.
Yeah, just a bit.
Completely different from today.
Yeah, definitely was a slight difference on the grip. I just see someone else has mentioned that as well. Chris Cooper asked me, he's got a picture of a Robin in there, so he's definitely a Swindon Robins fan. He's put, any regrets on leaving Swindon, and how is Bjorn?
Björn is fine, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
And he stopped quite early with Speedway. He hurt himself a couple of times, so he stopped quite early.
He had a few seasons, didn't he, with Swindon in the early 80s? Did he come over with you, or did he come over because you were here?
He lived in my house in Whitney.
Yeah, in Whitney. So you must have raced each other as well then? So he was at Swindon, you were at Reading. What was that like, racing your brother?
Yeah, it was good fun. It was not so easy to beat. He was quite good.
Oh, I've got Tommy Nielsen's just come on and said, hope you're well, Jan.
Okay, thank you, Tommy.
Very nice. I told you they'd pop up during the interview. It's really cool. Really cool. I've got Matt Stevens just put, I loved Jan's commentary for the 1990 world title with Clive Fisher. My favourite bit is when Per beat Jimmy. That was a little bit of magic there from Per. I remember that very well.
Okay. It was a very good final. I remember I was up there watching.
Yeah, it was a very good final. So basically, Bjorn went back then to Sweden, did he? After he had a couple of injuries, you said he picked a few injuries up when he raced with Swindon.
Yeah.
Did he keep involved, or did he just go back to Sweden, and then just stop the riding?
Yeah, he stopped. He started work instead.
That's glad to hear he's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I've got Ian Higginson here. He's put, I loved watching you at Smallmead all through the 80s, and I met you at Smallmead training school when I tried riding in the late 80s, and I have a video of that, apparently, from Ian here.
Wow.
We have to dig that out. That'd be good. Another question I had as well, Jan. Did you prefer to be part of a team? Did you enjoy that side of Speedway, or did you like racing more as an individual, or you like both, or was there a preference for yourself?
I think I like both.
Mm.
Of course, it was very good to have a team,
Mm-hmm.
and but also sometimes it was good to be individual. It's well,
Yeah, for sure. Is there any specific meetings, Jan, that were more memorable than others that stuck in your mind?
I suppose sometimes when you win a title, like as I said, these Swedish titles, and of course I won these indoor meetings quite a lot, and that was quite enjoyable.
I'm just going to bring some pictures up on them. Obviously, they were indoors, weren't they? I think they were held at sort of Wembley, wouldn't it, on the hard flooring.
On the
Just
concrete.
bringing up some pictures. There we go. There's you leading Hans.
Oh.
There's Hans in the background there, and then I've got one of you at is that Telford maybe on the ice?
Yeah.
I know Telford was one of the ones.
Yeah.
What was your liking to all the indoor stuff then, Jan? Why did you take to that and enjoy that so much?
I think I used to practice on the ice in Sweden before the league started in England. I used to train every day for a month.
Ah, right.
Because my garage was just so I could go out on the ice. I just took like 10-liter methanol with me on the back, and I drive the bike up to and I was practicing. And I suppose that was what helped me when I was doing these indoor races, because on these small tracks it's a bit different from the normal speedway.
Because a lot of the tracks, Jan, a lot of the tracks and the riders, they struggled with it quite a bit, didn't they?
Yeah, it was important also, of course, to do the engine right. It wasn't too easy to pass people. You have to make good start, and that was a lot of work with the engine to get it to work good from the start.
Do you think that you're doing that yourself and that type of thing helped you as well to get the setup right as well for that? Was it?
Yeah, I worked myself to try to get these good starts.
So it must have been a very fine line from getting grip and then obviously getting enough spin to make the bike turn and stuff. It was obviously quite difficult art to do.
Yeah.
Right, who have got me saying, we've already said that, Paul Sullivan, he's asked about a Speedway idol. Who were your sort of closest friends during your Speedway career? How easy was it to sort of block that friendship out when you were racing and things like that?
Oh, that was okay. I spent quite a lot of time with Dave Mullet the last couple of years when I was there. He was a very good friend. And of course,
he was another legend.
Yeah. And Tony Olsson there, he also lived with me when he came over to England first. And, we were.
You got on with Tony well? Got on with Tony well?
Yeah.
I've got a nice picture here of you and Bjorn there.
Oh.
Looks like at Reading. Looks like Bjorn's got the overalls on, so whoever he was acting mechanic that day.
Yeah.
Did you both help each other out as well?
Yeah. Of course, we worked with our bikes together. We washed them and doing the engines together. We learned a lot, and then we could do it ourselves.
Good question here from someone. I'm not sure who that is because there's not their name on it, but he put, Jan, do you prefer the Grand Prix or the one-off World Finals that obviously we know that you were involved in?
Of course, it was very special with the World Final. But you got to be lucky to. Today, when there are many Grand Prix meetings, you can have a stop on the engine once or twice, and you can still win it. But World Final was different. Everything must be right that day.
Yeah, you do need a little bit of luck as well on your side on the one-off World Finals.
Yeah.
You made 5 of them, I believe, which is obviously them days in that era was very stacked with quality riders. It was very hard to even make a World Final, let alone score points in the World Final. So that you must have been proud of that as well.
Yeah, of course. It was a bit special here in Gothenburg. Did 2 here, and Wembley, of course, was very special. I think it was like 90,000 people there. So it was a lot of people.
Crazy amount of people there was then.
Yeah.
So I've got Steven Zetterwall here says that the night in Gothenburg, 1980, when Jan was nearly on the podium with 4th place, as he's put, it was a little shame that he didn't get a medal that night.
But I was quite happy to be number 4. It was not bad.
It was very good.
Yeah.
I think I've got a couple of pictures of you in the World Finals. I think there's one here on the gate. That might be Wembley there, I think.
Oh.
Looks like Eric Gunderson and Pennell on gates 1 and 2. Is that Michael Lee, gate 3, and you on the outside there? So
yeah.
Was that a major atmosphere? What was that like at that Wembley? Because that was probably one of the biggest attendances ever been seen.
I think the first time I did at Wembley, the pressure was so high with all these people and the voice. I couldn't concentrate very good.
Very nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
But I should imagine a lot of the guys must have been really nervous.
Yeah, but I'm very glad I did it. When I think back, it was nice to have done it.
Very cool memory. I don't know if you can see this picture that I'm going to bring up here. I'm not sure. There we go. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
Where was that and what was going on there?
That is Ullevi Stadium here in Gothenburg. I can't see which one I work with there, but I suppose I did some advice to somebody.
Yeah, it looks like that. Very nice picture I found. Very nice one that was when I found that one. Right, what was I just said there? Adam Winslet here. He's just put, most Scandinavians in motorsport always seem to come across very calm. Were you always calm and calculated? Except Wembley.
Yeah. A few plays was difficult, but I think it worked quite good. I was very happy with my job. And especially England at them time. I was happy that could have been in England in the 70s and 80s. I suppose then things start to go down there in the 90s a little bit, when Poland start to go up a bit.
Yeah. What do you think about obviously you must gather you know about the rules thing, obviously with obviously Poland are the main league now and they only want a rider to go one other league. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's so different today with the speedway. I think they only do 40, 50 heats a year. When we was working in the 70s and 80s, it was more like 100 meetings a year. It's very different.
They tend to sort of almost drop their sort of league racing a bit more to accommodate the World Championships as well, when you guys were obviously like flat out qualifying, a lot of qualifying rounds and things like that.
Yeah. It was very different.
Very different times.
Yeah.
I've got a Mark Collins here, and he's put, good to see you looking well, Jan. Do you have any funny stories about Malcolm Holloway at Reading?
He was only good fun to speak to. And, we usually walk up to the bar after the meeting, everybody, the riders, and we were talking. It was good fun.
I think that's why a lot of the fans were sort of idolised a lot of the riders. They would get to see him up in the bar after the meeting, and I don't think it happens so much these days. But Did you enjoy that side of socializing with the fans?
I really like that, because when we raced here in Sweden, we was just taking a shower in the car and go home again. But in England, we could go up in the bar after and speak to people, to riders and people. It was very good.
Very cool, very cool. I've got someone here, I'm not sure who that is because the name's not on it, but they put, great to see you looking well, Jan. Thanks for all the memories at Reading. It would be great to see you back at Reading races, offering your experience when we return. So they're obviously hopeful of a return with the Reading.
And when can that be?
Fingers crossed. Have you seen Jan about the Oxford Cheetahs are back again and they're back racing next year?
Are they at the same old track?
Yes, yeah, okay. Cowley, yeah, back there again from next year. So they're going to be racing in the championship, and I believe they've already announced Scott Nichols and Troy Batchelor racing for them in the new season next year.
So
that's one back. And I'm not sure if you're aware about the Swindon situation with trying to get the stadium revamped over and stuff. And obviously we've missed, 2 seasons now since Swindon won the league. And then now they've just announced they're not going to run next year as well. So that's 3 years without Speedway already. So it's not great.
Okay.
So fingers crossed on that as well.
No.
Adam Winslet here has put, do you remember the Whitley Whiff? I've no idea what that is, but do you know what that is?
No. No.
Or does he mean Whitney? Is that where you lived in Whitney at that time? Is that a Whitney? I don't know.
No, I don't. I can't.
Maybe you'll explain
what you mean with that.
No, you'll have to explain that one to us, Adam. I'm not sure what you're on about there. Just going down a couple of these pictures that I got on there. I see there, that was when you presented the trophy there. Is that Petrie?
Yeah.
Must have won the Legal Cup there by the looks of it.
Can't remember what year that was.
That's what matters. I presumed it was a bit more later 90s, I'm presuming.
Yeah.
I reckon. Got some lovely pictures, some older pictures here. There's a nice picture of looks like Dave and Jeremy Doncaster there with you. Were they the guys that were always normally with you in the pits?
Yeah.
Good teammates.
Yeah.
I've got a question on, do you have any regrets from your Speedway career at all, Jan? Was there any meetings or whatever that you wish you'd have felt like you should have done better or you could have? Or was there any teams that you wish you had a road for as well or anything like that? Any regrets at all like that?
No, I was so happy first with Swindon and then with Reading. I didn't think about going to any other tracks or that, so I was quite happy with what I did.
Obviously, when you first come over to the UK, you come to the Swindon Robins, which obviously I personally have interest with. Obviously, my dad, David Ashby, and Uncle Martin. But got a nice team picture of you there with just behind. It looks like you're just behind team mascot Alan Rossiter there with Jeff Bouchard. And Martin on the bike. My dad there in the middle. Great team. Did you enjoy those years at Swindon?
Yeah, very good.
My dad had nice things to say too. Yeah, my dad had nice things to say about you as well over the years.
I was very happy there.
Yeah, I enjoyed his stories. What's I got here? Oh, apparently Adam said it was a sewage plant that used to be next to Smallmead. It used to stink if the wind blew towards the stadium, apparently. You probably remember that more than me. Oh, I've got another question here, Jan, as well. I've seen recently you've sold your engine tuning kit to Martin Slaminski. Is that right?
Slaminski, yeah, the German guy, yeah.
I did have him on, and I had a good interview with him, and he took me around his workshop and everything. So you have a good relationship with him. So he's got your stuff now. Is that right?
Yeah. So I haven't done any Speedway engines now for 2 years.
Yeah. I see. Interesting. So that's all finished totally now. Then you don't.
Yeah.
There's nothing you tinker around with at all or anything.
No, I like to watch speedway on TV sometimes, Grand Prix, or I have some old videos sometimes I watch, but I haven't traveled to do any speedway tracks for many years now.
So you still keep up with obviously the GPs and everything. Is there any guys that you enjoy that sort of excite you? Watch them race. Is there any guys that you enjoy watching?
Smalslick.
Mm.
I think he's a fantastic rider.
All action.
Yeah.
Very, very talented rider, isn't he?
Yeah.
I've got Simon Corbett here. He's put, what does Jan think of memorable tracks lost like Cradley and Coventry closing as well?
They are all closed. It's a shame. It was fantastic, all these nice tracks in England.
Did you get on with them tracks as well, Cradley and Coventry? Did you like them tracks yourself personally?
Yeah.
Yep. Nice. Was there any riders that you didn't get on with out on the track, Jan? Was there any riders that you used to come together with, or you had to be a bit wary of back in the day?
No, I don't think there was any problem.
If I was to ask you the 3 best riders that you ever competed against in your racing career, who would you say?
Oh,
Ooh, put you on the spot there.
Per Jonsson was a good rider.
Yeah.
It's a shame he hurt himself.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
And of course, Michael Lee was another fantastic. Hans Nielsen. There were so many good riders, but no.
As soon as you look at it like that, you sort of realise the depth, don't you? When you can say I could reel off 10 Swedish riders just like that.
Yeah. Of course, it was so different. There were so many riders. I think in Sweden when I started, it was like 600 speedway riders with license. Today, I think there are about 50. So it's so different.
Got a nice picture there.
Yeah.
What about John Davis? How did you get on with John Davis? I've had some fun with him on here with his views.
Yeah. He was a very good speedway rider.
Yes.
We traveled together a few times down to Germany and other places where we're doing speedway. So.
Was he as crazy back then as he sort of? He's very funny. When he came on, he had some funny views. It went down well, but was he sort of? He must have been great fun back then as well. During the racing.
Yeah.
Must be some stories about John, Jan.
Well, we were just quite good friends.
Not the ones that can be aired. Oh, I've got a bit more of a technical question here of someone. There's no name on it. They put laydowns or uprights. What would you say were better?
I think the older bikes were nicer with the upright engines. Today, you don't see so much of the bikes today like you did before. And also today's bikes, they are made for slick tracks. If they come a grippy track, there is big trouble with them. It's not easy to handle them if it's very grippy.
Did you personally prefer it when it was grippy tracks? It's sort of a lot more throttle control, I would say, involved in
I
that.
think so, and we didn't have so much revs on the engines. There were more power on the lower revs we could handle the grippy tracks. Today, with these high revs, you have to service the engines so many. It's only like some do like 15 heats or 20, and then you have to service them and do them. It was different. before. You could do a lot more meetings.
So obviously puts a lot of stress on the engines being flat out, obviously, the whole time.
Yeah.
Does it cause the guys obviously a lot more expense? Obviously that does in general, but what were the bikes between the difference between the laydown and the upright? There's a lot of mechanical differences with parts and stuff?
Yeah, as I said, like today, many riders, they only do like 15 to 20, 25 heats and then service them. It was differently like in the 70s, you could do like maybe 40, 50 meetings.
Yeah, it's definitely a big cost in doing that type of thing.
Yeah, that was probably different before. Everybody could do it. It didn't cost so much to start with speedway, but today it's quite expensive.
We've got Stephen Zetterwall. He's put says that you had a lot of battles with Anders Michanik. He was a legend, and you was often there to beat him. I think he was one of your big rivals. Is that correct? Did you have a big rivalry with Anders?
He was also my idol when I started speedway. He won here in Gothenburg 74, the year I started. Yeah. So he was my idol when I started.
Was that cool to obviously get to race one of your idols? That must have been pretty special, and obviously race him as well closely and beat him as well.
Yeah, it was good fun to race just against him. I enjoyed that. It was not so easy to beat him to begin, but after a couple of years I could start to beat him a little bit.
What can you actually remember the first time that you actually beat him? What that was like?
I don't remember the first time, but I just remember it was quite good fun to be able to beat him. He was, of course, he was the top Swedish rider for many years.
Yeah. That was when you guys like yourself and Per and all that come along. You must have thought that you were the young upstarts. Took Swedish Speedway on to for the next many years. Simon here has put, did Jan ride Poland at any time behind the Iron Curtain?
We did. I didn't do any league meetings down there, but sometimes we had to. I did some pair final and some other meetings, but didn't go down very often. Only 2 or 3 times I only went to Poland.
That must have been quite scary back in that day, wasn't it, when you went over there?
It was quite different when you come into Poland. It was quite tough to get in and tough to get out.
Yeah, both ways.
Yep.
I've also got Mark Collins here. I've asked the motocross riders this question as well. Obviously, what's your thoughts on an electric speedway bikes?
I haven't even thought about that. I don't know if they have talked about it, if it's going to be that soon or what, but...
Very interesting. They've sort of, even Honda have talked obviously about they're bringing in, well, in motocross as well. Obviously it's going to be unusual, but obviously it's about the noise thing to sort of help in that thing. But obviously there's a lot of people that not happy about that side of things because they like obviously the noise, the bike noise.
Yeah.
Difficult one. Yep. If you could give advice, Jan, to any youngster out there who wants to become a pro speedway rider, what would your advice to those guys be?
Yeah, I suppose it's just to practice and today it's very important to be quite light. I think most riders today are quite light. It's different from before. Before we could be like 80 kilo with no problem, but today I think it's more important to be like 60, 65 kilo to be on the top. And yeah, I suppose it's to practice good, get good advice from people who are good riders.
Is there any other sports, Jan, that you enjoy watching at all? Is there any other sports you enjoy watching?
MotoGP.
Yeah. Any riders that you particularly like? See that Ross is retired now.
Yeah, but there are many other riders to watch, and that. And Formula One is quite tough this year.
It's close battle there. You enjoy that as well?
Yeah, I watch it sometimes. It's good.
I was going to ask you as well. Did you? I know a lot of the speedway riders in the winter did. I know you've mentioned you did your training for the indoor stuff. Did you ever ride the motocross bikes as well, like a lot of the guys did in the winter? Did you do that side of things as well?
No, I did more on ice, practice on ice. I still do that every winter now. I race on the ice.
Oh, will we ever see you back on a bike then, Jan? I think you could still give them all a lesson now.
But it's not with speedway bikes. It's with motocross bikes.
Ah, right. Okay. Is that an actual motocross or enduro, or what is that?
You have to change them quite a lot, get them lower, like 10 centimeter lower, and have good tires, and then it's more like road racing. They have go to some places, and they have tracks like 3 kilometers long, and you can race on. It's good fun.
That does sound very good fun.
And of course, some small lakes I go to, I also do speedway track, and I race with this bike on like a speedway track. It's good fun as well.
Beautiful. That sounds fun. I like the sound of that. So you're still managing to get out and have some fun still with the bikes then?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I think it was just ice I've done for so many years, so I can handle it quite well.
keep your eye in on. I've got Ian Higginson here. He's put, did you have any particular starting technique for making such great starts?
I don't know. I suppose I watched the best riders when I started, and I tried to copy them a bit. And yeah, of course, it's so different today. Today they have a lot of more revs, and it was completely different starting gear.
I've got Matt Stevens here has put one of my favourite Jan moments was the 1992 BSPA Cup final, second leg at Reading, when Jan had a race incident with Craig Boyce. Jan rode over to see if he was okay, but Craig gave Jan a rude hand gesture, so Jan just span round and covered him in shale. Just loved it. There we go. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, do you?
He turned left on the straight, and I didn't like that.
No. It's never a good thing.
No.
So it sounds like you still went over to see if he was okay, and then you didn't get a nice reply on that. I've got some pictures here. Nice one there of you and Andrew Silver. Did you? You must have had some good battles with Andrew. He always used to like racing around the boards there.
Yeah, he was a very good rider.
I've just got a couple of pictures I was going to bring up there. I think that looks like Neil Collins there. You must have obviously raced all of the Collins brothers, I would.
Yeah.
Did you get on? You must have had some good races with Peter, that's for sure, over the years.
Yeah, Peter Collins, of course, he was fantastic.
Did you enjoy the track up there?
Yeah, the old track up there, the big track, was good. It's good fun. But it took some years to learn it, to race on that big track.
It's a big old track as well, wasn't it? And obviously the Morton and the Collins loved railing that round the outside all them years.
Yeah.
Did it mean a lot to you to represent Sweden? Because obviously in them days you used to have, not only did you have like the World Team Cup that still obviously goes on now, but you had the World Pairs, and obviously you had test matches a lot them days with the Swedes and Americans, the English, that sort of thing. Did you enjoy all them days of that?
Yes, I did. Well, the competition was so high. There was so many good American riders early 80s. And of course, many good English riders. And And of course the Danish as well, so it was tough. Australian, plenty of good riders from many countries.
I remember your sponsorship with Tolba there, and I've just got a picture there. Look, of all the stuff up there. You had a great relationship with them, and I remember it all on your gear and all your stuff and everything. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did you have that through most of your career?
Sorry?
You used that most of your career? You always with Tolba?
Yeah.
Some very nice gear. I actually remember it being on your levers and stuff like that, on the blue levers. I remember that well.
Oh.
I'm not sure if he's got it on there. There we go. It's on there somewhere as well.
Oh.
Did you have a sponsorship as well with Sinsalo as well? Was it Sinsalo?
Sinsalo, the leathers. I think I got good price.
You liked a deal, did you, Jan?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. I just see another rider's come on. Evening, Mr. Paul Hurry's just come on. Hi, Paul. Hope you're good.
Yeah.
He's put evening, Lee and Jan. I never forgot as a small boy going to the Wembley indoor meetings and watching Jan. He was different class to the rest.
Oh, it was good fun.
That's a good question as well from Phil Alkin here. He just put, does Jan still have any of his race jackets or levers from his racing career?
I have a little bit less, but not much.
Did a lot of people get that off you, or you give stuff out for fans and things like that? Was that
I give it away.
Yeah. Someone here just put, which engines did you like best?
Westlake.
Was that with riding wise, or was that working with them? Were they easier to work with, or were they the best?
Easy to work with, and they were good. And that's the only speedway engine I have left. I saved one from the early 80s, Westlake.
Good times with them then.
Yeah.
We've got some nice other pictures here as well. Is this was that? How long ago was that? I see a picture of you here in the pit somewhere.
It was something down in Vetlanda. I think it was 2 years ago.
Is that nice to always come back and have a little ride now and then? And
yeah, it was quite nice. As I said, I have one bike, old bike, still from early 80s. I saved, so that one I took down there to Vetlanda and did some practice there with some other guys.
You know, I mentioned earlier when you said about you did a lot of the mechanics yourself. Did you actually always have a mechanic with you, or just for big meetings, or did you have one in general for league matches and stuff like that as well? Did you have mechanics?
But I always usually have with me somebody who helped me when we were racing to put the fuel and yeah.
Did you have any specific relationships, any good relationships with guys that did that for you over the years, or?
Yeah, it was. I had quite a few guys that we also usually meet at the tracks, and they were working there because then I usually clean my bike myself and that after racing.
So it was always hands on yourself as well then.
Yeah.
I've got a picture here. It looks like Mr. Gordon Kennett and Dave Jessup. I'm not sure what that was for.
Yeah.
Not sure what that was for though. What did you think of them guys?
Oh, they were very good. Dave Jessup, he was fantastic.
Someone just wrote to me there. That's a good question actually. Someone's just put, Jan, did you get many injuries during your career?
No. I broke the collarbone 2 times. I don't know, 1 time at Speedway. 1 time, I think.
Was that ever a problem ongoing, or did that you recovered from that okay and that was fine?
Oh, I had to stop for 3 weeks, I think, but then I could race again.
Got a nice picture you up on the screen there of you and Ollie Olsen there.
It's not so easy to keep up with him.
No. There were so many top guys, so many legends out there, weren't there? I've even got some good pictures here. It's a nice one of you in Per, I think, potentially. Yeah. Not sure if that's at Swindon. It maybe looks like Swindon. I love the days used to have the rosettes, and all the fans used to have all these rosettes and badges.
Oh.
Nice one there, look. What did you guys used to think of that when you used to see you were on badges and rosettes and all that? That must have been pretty.
Oh, of course, it was nice to see that.
You had a testimonial as well, didn't you, at Reading? What was? I think I got the program on here somewhere.
But I missed that. I missed that myself.
Did you?
I did. I fall off my jet ski and hurt myself.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I didn't realise that. So when was that? I see I think it says
88.
88, yeah.
Yeah.
So you didn't actually get to make the meeting yourself?
No, I was there, of course.
Yeah, but not to race.
I couldn't race.
Oh, nightmare. Looks like you had a great lineup there of riders that come in and supported your testimonial there. I'm just looking there. Can see a lot of good riders. It's Martin Dugard, Tommy Knudsen, Sean Moran, Hans Nielsen, Jimmy Nielsen, Gunderson, Shearer, Per Jonsson.
And Anders Michanek was there as well.
Yeah, I can see him, and Martin was there as well.
Yeah.
Bernie Lee, is that Bernie Lee? Looks like Bernie Lee.
I think so.
Calvin Tatum, Simon Wigg, Andrew Silva. So you must have been very chuffed with those riders that come in and supported that.
Yeah, fantastic.
Unbelievable. Awesome. Right, oh, hello. Someone's just said, is that Ronnie Corrie writing that, or is it Ronnie Corrie's online now as well?
Okay.
I've got another as Gary Hare. Oh, Gary Hare just said that meeting. Hello, Gary. Hope you're good. He just put it was the Spring Classic at Wimbledon. That one I brought up with you on the podium, I think.
Okay. Wimbledon was a nice track.
Did you enjoy that one as well?
Yeah.
Because they obviously closed down quite early as well, didn't they? That was a shame, that track as well. Just bringing up some nice pictures here. There's a nice one there with the. Looks like you, Ray Morton. Is that Dave Mullett? Mr. Phil Morris. Phil's come on a few times.
Yeah.
Do you still get to speak to Phil? He was obviously involved in the GP.
No, I don't involve now anymore.
Just looking at some. There's a nice picture there of. Looks like when I think he was winning the league there, because I see it's John Davis, and that must have been cool. Was that Bobby Swartz in front of you?
Bobby Swartz, yeah, in front of me. Yeah.
He was a bit of a character as well, and was he a good teammate?
Yeah. Yeah, very good.
He was a hard rider as well, wasn't he? Good competitive hard rider.
He was very tough. And he did fantastic racing. I think he could win like at one time like 30, 35 heats.
Got a nice picture there of looks like you in the younger days with it says Kelly Moran underneath you there for Hull.
Oh.
You obviously raced against a lot of American talents over the years, that's for sure.
Yeah. There was so many good Americans there in the early 80s.
Definitely. Just got a good question I just spotted there. Phil Elkin just put, if Jan had his time over again, would he still be a speedway rider?
Yeah, I think so. It was fantastic. I did it for 18 years, I think I did riding, and it was very good.
It looks like a picture here I've got of you. Was that in America? It looks. What did you go over to America?
Yeah, I did a few racing over there.
It looks like Bobby Swartz potentially on the inside there, and you're just on the outside of him. I was going to ask you what that meeting was. So you went over there a couple of times.
Yeah.
Got a nice one here of you and Eric Stenland. I remember him as Swindon Robin as well. Did you get on well with Eric?
Yeah. We rode together in one of the ice speedway we did up there in England, I remember.
Did you actually get to? I know obviously Eric did the full on ice speedway as well. Did you actually get? Did you go on? Did you have a go at that as well?
No.
Did you not fancy that, or did you just?
No, I didn't. Wasn't my thing. I just like the normal speedway bike on the ice.
I think I've got a nice picture. I think that might be in even the same race jacket there. Is it rest of the world? Was that was like a rest of the world thing for a team? I think maybe indoors.
Yeah.
Have you got that one, or someone else got that one?
I think somebody else have it. I don't have that one.
Someone's just asked me, what year did you actually retire from racing?
After 92 season, I went back to Sweden. And then I did a little bit of speedway there, 93, 94.
Was there a specific reason that you left the British Speedway, Jan, or was it just to sort of slow down with it? And
I suppose I had done enough then. It was time to go home to Sweden.
Nice one there with, looks like Roscoe. Looks like Rossiter there on the inside.
Oh.
I think that's another world final picture there I've just got up.
Yeah, that's Wembley.
Beautiful.
Yeah, lots of crowd.
Got one there, looks like it maybe at Reading, is that? See Swartz, Rick Miller, I can see Gunderson.
Yeah.
Wish we could time warp back to those days. Got a nice one there as well, a nice picture here with Bruce Penner, I think that's Dave Jessup, and maybe Michael Lee.
Yeah,
is that I was looking at this earlier as well, Jan. It says the top, I saw this on Facebook, the top 10 most points scored for Reading races, including bonus points. It's got you at number 1. Was you aware of that, or?
I've heard that, because I rode there for many years. I can't remember, did I? 12, 13 years, I think, at Reading.
Overall, I can see it's you're at number 1, Dave Mullett, then Per, John Davis, Phil Morris, Mick Shearer, Amanda Castagna, Bernie Lee, Tony Olsen, and Jeremy Doncaster as the top 10 in the points.
Yeah.
Some special riders there, for sure.
Yeah.
So you're all, so you're basically retired now then, Jan. Have you just been sort of like fixing up the house and that? Is that what you've sort of been doing now with your time?
Yeah. I spend most of the days now working on building house, and I must do something. I can't sit home.
Yeah, you've got to take over with something. Well, I actually appreciate your time. I really appreciate your time coming on, Jan. And if you can say thank you very much to Corinne, your wife, for me as well. For I did contact her to get hold of yourself. So if you can thank her for me as well, much appreciated.
Thank you. It was good fun.
No problem. Much appreciated, Jan. Hopefully,
and say hello to your father and.
Yep, I'll speak to. I know I don't really see Martin. I haven't seen Martin for a while. My dad actually passed away a few years ago now. So
did he? I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. But I remember having a lot of conversation with him about all the sorts of riders, and he always said nice things about you. So yes, I've actually got some footage as well, Jan, from in the 70s at Swindon. I've actually got footage of you and Dad racing together at Swindon. So I'll have to. Got it on a DVD as well, so I'll have to try and get it to you. That'd be good to see that. Yeah, I've got some. Yeah, I'll have to try and get it over to you. But thank you very much for doing that, Jan. Much appreciated.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Take it easy. Cheers, Jan. Thank you. Right, what another legend there, Mr. Jan Andersson. What a top guy he is and what a great racer he was. Massive legend for the Reading racers over the years. Had, what was that, 13 or 14 years with him at Reading. Obviously, he rode at Swindon when he first came over to the UK, and his brother Jan Andersson rode in the UK as well. Yes, it is a great shame, buddy. Never know. Who would have thought Oxford would have, Speedway would have come back after all these years. Definitely going to go and take a trip down there myself, especially with Swindon, obviously, not running. No problem, Helen. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Mother. Who's that? Is that, who is that? I don't want to guess, but hope I'm quiet. I presume that's supposed to mean Thursday. Is that you, Barney? Is that you? I'm not sure he's put that. Then he put it was a sad loss. What was he like as a teammate? Oh, he's gone now. Sorry, Jan's. He's left now, I'm afraid. Oh, it is you, Barney, is it? Looking forward to Thursday, buddy. Should have some fun. How do we? I'm definitely. What we'll have to do is when I get you on the screen, look, I'll just. We'll do that. And I can get you on my selfie, Barney. That'd be cool. Looking forward to that Thursday, buddy. Be good to get you on. I'm sure we'll have a bit of fun. Great character as well. Love seeing you on Facebook, and great fun, a great guy. So it'd be great to talk about your career with you, buddy. Can't wait for that one. Yeah, my mum's looking forward to that as well, Barney. Yes, Phil. Sadly, track is the same as Reading here. Stoke very sadly missed. So many in there, Cradley, but a great to see Oxford Cheetahs back. Amazing. They're not messing around either with the riders they've already signed for next year. Thank you very much, Jed. No problem. Mum, hope you should. Yeah, I think I'll be good with that. Just got a couple of more pictures that I didn't put up. I'll just quickly put up. I think that was one there. Look, it's got to be a World Team Cup final by the looks of it that Jan was in. Got some other little peaches here. Look, I'll get all the pictures out as well, Barney, for yours. Probably two of the biggest Reading legends there was. Jan and Per. Nice one there. Remember Jan with the whole Tolba. Everyone had the rock star long hair in the 60s and 70s. I got loads of pictures of Dad with that style. I got some nice ones of Barney as well that we'll bring up on the screen and have some fun. Yes, definitely. We hope so, buddy. Like I don't know if anyone's seen, I've got I did do a live video at Blunsdon, the Abbey Stadium, Swindon Robins, a week or so ago. Obviously, there's hope that everything's getting done with the new stadium, but we just never know what's going on. From what I was there, they were taking the pits down at that time as well. But that seems to have sort of gone further down the line now. So hopefully we get to. I'm just trying to get this thing, so I can't get the picture now off the screen. So yeah, my plans for the rest of this week are with keeping getting the interviews back on. Oh, there he is. I've got him registered on there now. Look. Thanks, buddy. There you go, Mum. Love to you. Yeah, we'll definitely have some fun, Barney, and it'd be great to have a chat with you about your career, and like you said, have some fun as well. And so basically, this Wednesday evening, I've got American motocross legend Mr. Bob Moore. No, he said Law then. I don't know where the Law bit come from, but Bob Moore. He won the 1994 125 World Championship. Got to see him live at Fox Hill in Swindon, and the iconic track there, in my hometown. He also, not a lot of people knew that he won a American Supercross title when he was younger back in America before he came over to Europe to race the World Championship GPs. So it'd be great to have a chat with him on Wednesday night. So that's this Wednesday night, 7 p.m. UK time. And then I will have the man on himself, Mr. Barney Kennett, on this Thursday evening, which I believe is going to be the 2nd of December. Isn't it? It is the 2nd of December. I'll be with Barney 7 p.m. Thursday, UK time. So make sure you come and check that out. We're going to have some fun. Yes, it will be, buddy. Quite iconic. Been there since 1949. So it'll be very, very weird to see all that getting flattened over the next, how many months that'll be. I know they've been still running the dogs up there, the greyhound racing, but it's pretty much what's been keeping the stadium there and running, I would say. But hopefully, you never know what's going to happen. But fingers crossed, we do come back. Swindon Robins, obviously, the last time they ran, we won the league as well, which is even worse. So we won the league and not rode since the last 2 seasons. The first year because of the COVID, second year because of the stadium, and now they've just sort of said that they're not. We've not. She's a wally, isn't she? Mrs. is getting. Friday, you can interview me and talk about what I've been up to. Messing about with your flipping car. That's what we've been doing. Driving me mad. Nightmare. MOT as well, isn't it? Now coming up. Oh dear. Just what you need at Christmas time, isn't it? Right. I've just seen a text off of you as well there, Lee. Yeah, get the tea warmed up, sweetheart. Right then. So yeah, I will be back here Wednesday night, 7 p.m. UK time with Bob Moore, and then I'll be here with Barney Kennett on Thursday, 7 p.m. UK time. So we look forward to that. So have a good evening. Hope you have a good rest of the week, and I will be here Wednesday evening. There's the old man there, look. Get that in. The old Ashby Levers there, look. That was him, look, with the... So don't forget, I'll leave you with his saying as well. There's a nice t-shirt that Mr. Andy Graham and Jill Graham, the lovely Jill Graham, give me at my reunion meeting that they come to. Look, there we go. There's my dad and his quote he always used to say to me, it's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. So we'll try and live by that. Take it easy, guys. See you all soon. Thank you very much. Ciao. Cheers.